This is Evan McCaleb.
This is Caleb Butler.
This is Ashton Thompson.
This is Johnny Robertson.
This is Chad Dean.
This is Heath Dean.
This is Jerry Gladden.
This is Adam Thompson.
This is Braylon Jeter.
I'm Edward Charo.
This is Juan Juarez.
This is George Ortega.
This is Conacher Pierce.
This is Richard Brown.
This is Jonathan Caballero.
This is Afonso Trujillo.
This is Cameron Santa Cruz.
This is Hayden Dean.
This is Zeke Benton.
This is Josh Lynn.
This is Billy Caperton.
This is TJ Martinez.
This is Mason Caperton.
This is Jacob Ortega.
This is Isaiah Hernandez.
Hey, this is Noah Mendoza.
This is Ovion Taveras.
This is Julius Woods.
This is Gary Frazier.
This is Kevin Garcia.
This is Jorge Ontiveros.
This is Drew Reynolds.
This is Lynn White.
This is Augustine Jr. Carraza.
This is Ryan Dean.
Randall Montanez.
This is Tyler Almaguer.
This is Antonio Granados.
This is Luis Gonzalez.
This is Felix Gonzalez, aka Gato.
This is Justin Frank.
This is Paul Navarrete.
This is Blake Lee.
This is Yuli Lozano.
This is Juan, the Mexican Nightmare, Gaetan.
This is Jason Herrera.
This is Bert Fisher.
This is Adán Ornelas Jr.
This is Bob Patterson.
This is Kendall Boyd.
This is Robbie Fairbush.
This is William Blaine Fairbush.
This is Josh Jones.
This is Bryce Jenkins.
And this is Jimmy Jones. And we are the Eunice Cardinals.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Here live in in Jal, as the Eunice Cardinals are getting ready to face off against the Mesilla Valley Christian, we'll call them the Trojans, I don't know, the Jesuses, I have no idea.
Sunblazers, I believe.
Sunblazers,
yeah.
Okay, I was going to say I have no idea. Was trying to scramble as soon as I got done with court earlier to get these notes together, and I got them together, but I didn't write down what their thing was. So the Sunblazers, that sounds good. I'm Jimmy Jones, and of course I've got the man, the myth, the legend. I've got Ovi Ontiveros with me today. Welcome, O.
Man, it's good to be back. You know, yesterday, long day, but it's good to be back.
Yesterday we got here a little afternoon, and we're here until, it was probably 10 o'clock at night almost by the time we got home. And so a long day, but an entertaining day. Got to watch a lot of basketball, and we are back. Your Eunice Cardinals suffered a defeat yesterday, a heartbreaking defeat in a game where they had trailed from beginning to end. And then a three-point shot by Omar Armendariz tied the game up. It looked like we were headed to overtime. However, a very intelligent timeout from the coach over at Nimi added 3 seconds back to the clock. They got to throw the ball in on the side. They threw it in from the side down into the short corner, and a little floater at the buzzer from the young man from Nimi sent the Cardinals into the losers bracket. I want to make one correction. I know that there are some folks up there that don't always like what I have to say, but I will tell you this. When I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. I have absolutely never had a problem saying, hey, I was wrong. One of the things that I was saying yesterday is that when an individual is throwing the ball in, anytime it's considered a spot throw in, like from a spot foul, an out of bounds, whatever, the way I've always known that rule to be is that a person, it's just like you picked up your dribble. You have a pivot foot, you can move one foot, but you can't move both feet when you're throwing the ball in. What I learned last night, and I confirmed today with an official friend of mine, is not the rule anymore. They've changed that rule. It's just changed within the last year or two. And now when you're throwing the ball in on a dead ball situation, you have a 3-foot box is what they say. I'd never heard that in my life until after yesterday's game. Now they give you a 3-foot box. So you can run in place if you want to. As long as you don't leave your 3-foot box, you can bounce up and down. I never knew that. I've never heard that. They have these rules updates at the beginning of every year that usually your coaches and ADs and whatnot, and of course all your officials set through, and they said that was one of the issues that was updated here within the last year or so. It is a new rule. I didn't know that. The officials got it right. I was in the wrong. Definitely, I will say that. The whole time I played basketball as a youngster, the whole time I coached basketball, and all the time that I've been involved in basketball, the rule has always been on a dead ball spot situation, you're just like you picked up your dribble. You have a pivot foot and you have to stay right there planted to the ground. New rule. So
yeah, when I played, it was the same thing, and that's one of those weird rules where, as a ref, like, how can you tell that that's at 3 foot?
Yeah.
Is it just the discretion of the ref? Can you take a full step the whole other way and that's 3 feet?
Yeah.
It's just one of those weird rules. And
yeah, do they pull out their tape measure and measure how many feet 3 feet is? Because that young man that was on the side started sliding his feet toward toward their goal when he threw it in. I would guess, as a person who I think's pretty good at judging distance or whatever, I would say that he probably slid farther than 3 feet, but I don't know that for certain. And so it's a judgment call on the official's part. He did move his feet, but you are allowed to do that. How are you, sir? And so anyway, I didn't know that. It's a new rule, so something that we all learn. I was wrong 100%. So got Charlie here sending me some messages saying that him and Freddie Salgado are watching. Shout out to Freddie Salgado and our main man, the Thumb. Charlie, I did turn the volumes up here a little bit on our end. Let me know if you think I need to go up any more. We've got Evie and the gang back at the station. They're saying audio and video are clear on their end. We're getting ready to kick this game off or tip this game off. Mesilla Valley faced the Hobbs JV yesterday. I watched a small portion of the game, and it was a very close competitive game when I was watching. What I learned later is that Hobbs won fairly easily, but so you'll have the Eunice Cardinals who fell to Nimi. They'll be facing Mesilla Valley who fell to Hobbs JV. That's what we've got here today. Immediately following this game, we will have the Lady Cardinals, and they will be facing off against
Mesilla Valley as well, I believe.
Maybe. I'll have to look at my documents and whatnot. It's down there in my notebook. So we'll have them as soon as this game is over, and then hopefully we'll get to go home a little earlier tonight for sure.
For sure.
Just a reminder, I think you've got the Hobbs teams, the Hobbs varsity teams up in Albuquerque playing in the Metro tournament. I know Ty Friend and that gang or that group have been up there covering them, and so definitely a lot of basketball. Speaking of basketball, last night when I left here, I got some messages from some Tatum fans. It's amazing how many messages I get from people across our county for sure about updates. I guess they had a barn burner last night, Lovington and Tatum girls. Lovington is a top 8 ranked team in the 4A division of girls. Tatum was number 1. I'm not sure if they still are in 2A in girls. Lovington and Tatum. Tatum led the entire game, and right at the end, Lovington took it away from them. So a great Lee County matchup there. Lovington with the win. So here we go, ready to jump. We do win the tip, so the defensive setup, we end up winning the tip. Melanson comes away with it over to Omar Armendariz. Isaac Melanson over to Hasiel. Hasiel looking down low, trying to flip it, and he does all the way across court to Melanson. Melanson was about to throw it to Isaac, and then he ends up giving it to Hasi. Hasi going to run down the paint, throws up a shot, gets it blocked, and so here we come back the other way. Quickly back the other way. It'll take me a second to catch these names. Number 2, that's Kobe. Kobe with the ball. Williams with it, back to Kobe. Kobe's number 2. He's going to run down the paint. He has it knocked away from him, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Eunice. It will be Mesilla Valley ball.
Yeah, Mesilla Valley has that 13. He seems like a pretty tall dude. That's
Yes,
going to be
sir.
an issue.
That's Camden Daves. And running down the paint is Darren Williams, and he lays it in off the glass for 2. Mesilla Valley on the board first here, 2-0. Eunice quickly back the other way. Omar Armendariz has his shot thrown out into the baseline area, and it would have went to Andrews if it hadn't been for that big concrete wall. That's a heck of a block.
Yeah.
That was like a rare back, and I'm going to volleyball spike your ball into the wall kind of block right there. They throw it up top to Hasiel. Hasiel over to Melanson. Elijah Melanson kicks it out to Omar Armendariz, who's open for 3. His 3 won't go, but he's going to get his own rebound. His next shot is up. It won't go, and rebound comes into the hands of 13, Camden Daves. Quickly back the other way. Pushing it up to Tharp. Tharp with a little Euro step through the paint, kicks it out to Williams. Williams is up for 3, and he's now got 5 points as he's got a bucket and then a 3-point bucket. And Mesilla Valley quickly into the 5-point lead. Melanson out on the left wing, heads to the top. They're going to call the hand check foul on Peyton Tharp. So quickly, Eunice finds themselves in a 5-point lead. They are in a 5-point deficit. Yesterday was kind of the same way. They trailed about 5 to 10 points most of the game, and then right at the end clawed back into it. Like to kind of stay on the 5-point positive side instead of the negative side. Looking at the board, it shows both teams are already in the bonus. I don't believe that's correct. Melanson puts it on the floor, left hand. He thought about the step back, and they called him for the travel. That is the second turnover here early in this ball game.
And that's what killed us yesterday, is we need to make sure to take care of that ball.
Turnovers will always hurt you. That's why I always keep up with them on paper, because usually you got a pretty good idea how your game's going when you look at those turnovers. That was the same walk that was on the other end called and not called here. Elijah Melanson goes up high for that rebound, and quickly comes Eunice back the other way. Omar Armendariz runs through the middle, and he has his shot blocked again, and quickly back the other way. Williams goes up, and he lays it in high off the glass, and he's going to get the and one. Now, Mesilla Valley going to have 7 points, all 7 by Darian Williams, who will go to the line for a chance at number 8.
Yeah, this Mesilla Valley team is pretty tough. I mean, yesterday they played Hobbs JV, but I mean, we all know how Hobbs JV is, you know.
Yeah, you anytime you play Hobbs in basketball, boys, girls, JV, varsity, freshmen, middle school, you can expect them to know what they're doing. And Williams makes that one. He's now got 8 points here, and he's got all 8. It's 8-0. Going to the rack was Omar Armendariz. He throws up a shot, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line. I woke up this morning, and I didn't realize that I feel perfectly fine. But as I walked over, I always go to Brandon's room first and tell Brandon to get up. And then I holler upstairs because Dottie's room's up near the top of the stairs. So I go to the bottom of the stairs and holler, Dottie! Well, when I started hollering Dottie, my voice wouldn't holler Dottie. I couldn't get it to come out, and realized that I was pretty much on the verge of no voice whatsoever. Hey, you! And anyway.
From the ending of that NIMI game yesterday.
I'm assuming that or some sort of head cold, something going on, but I had no voice. And so went to court, had no voice there, and so I'm sucking on some cough drops trying to keep my voice going. So they call it travel there on Mesilla Valley. And so Eunice will get the basketball. And here we come, back the other way. Isaac Melanson flips it up top to Wilson. Wilson back over to Melanson. Melanson cuts through the middle, and they try to get it to Elijah. And are they going to call Elijah? Oh, they are, for a foul after the turnover. So that's 4 turnovers already in the first 2.5 minutes of this ball game for the Cardinals. Turnovers will kill you. So up top to Darian Williams. He's going to run through the paint, and Wilson says, not in my house. Ethan Wilson with a heck of a block as he goes up and slams it right back down in Williams' face. Now under 5 minutes to go here in the first. They do throw it in. They get it into Gomez. Gomez puts it on the floor, pitches it over to Tharp. Tharp with a little turnaround has it knocked away by Omar Armendariz, and then Armendariz throws it off his grill, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be last touched by Mesilla Valley, and that'll be a turnover on the Sunblazers. Melanson brings it up the floor over to the right side, gives it to Wilson down inside. Wilson with the turnaround, it won't go, but Melanson there for the rebound and the putback. Elijah Melanson with 2. 4:30, it's a 8-2 ball game. Rebounded by Omar Armendariz, and here comes Eunice. Isaac Melanson out on the left wing, back to Omar. Omar puts it on the floor, dribbles to the left side. They give it to Isaac. He's going to shoot for 3. His 3 is up. It's no good. Battle for the board going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say last touched by the Sunblazers. It'll be Eunice basketball. 4:12 to go in the first. 8-2 is your score. I keep forgetting Charlie, he is not here, but he is keeping our score bug from wherever he's at, so I better make sure I say the score. And Omar grabbed that ball while he was out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover from the Cardinals. It got deflected around, came back to him before he could get his feet on the floor. He grabbed a hold of it, and so turnover Eunice. 8-2, 4:07 to go in the first. Tharp with it. Pitches it over into the corner, into the hands of Williams. Williams tries to drop it to Gomez, has it knocked away, stolen away. Omar Armendariz comes away with it. Up to Melanson. Melanson runs down the paint, a little Euro step. Ball was partially blocked, and then they're going to say last touch by us.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. 3:50 to go here in the first. 8-2 your score still. Sunblazers with it. Darian Williams going to bring it across the timeline, pitches it over to the left side. They try to give it back to him. He didn't see it. It went right behind him, but luckily for them, it came right back to one of their other players. And then from the corner, that's Camden Daves who throws up the 3.
Big man.
That's that young man that you noticed in warm-ups and said he looks like a basketball player. 11-2 here now is your score. Omar Armendariz has his shot blocked by Daves, and then Daves looked at him like he was Mr. T and said, I pity the fool. 3:22 to go here in this first quarter. 11-2. Eunice trails by 9. Eunice trying to get into the little stack inbounds play. They get it to Wilson. Wilson for 3. His 3 won't go. Rebounded by Elijah Melanson. Melanson puts it on the floor, tries to head to the middle, kicks it out into the corner to Hasiel. Hasiel's shot is up, it's no good, rebounded by Wilson. Wilson's shot is up, it's no good, and quickly back the other way comes the Sunblazers. Into the hands of Kobe, cross court to Peyton. Into the corner, that's Daves, his shot won't go, rebounded by Williams. Williams' shot won't go, and it's gonna get deflected, and they're gonna call a foul down on the floor, and it looks like they call that on the Sunblazers, so it'll be Eunice basketball. 2:49 to go in the first. 11-2 is your score. Melanson trying to get it down to Wilson. It's going to get deflected out by Daves, and so it'll be Eunice basketball. They'll throw it in right under their own basket. 11-2 is still your score. We've got a timeout on the floor. 2:42 to go in the first. Your score, Mesilla Valley 11, Eunice 2. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Just kind of a quick rundown of some of these sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Of course, we've got Thomas Welding, Justin Thomas, Morgan, the whole gang over there. We appreciate you guys. Eunice Record, John Dean and Maureen Davis. Mr. John Dean now our mayor. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and the Myers family. Debbie's Country Kitchen. Miss Debbie, get over there and get you some breakfast, some lunch. Great place to eat. The City of Eunice. Mayor John Dean, as we mentioned, Miss Shannon Cummins and all the council and everyone there. We appreciate you guys. Badger Hydrovac, Shane Williams, and the Eunice Health Clinic, Brian and Candida, always keeping us healthy, and thank you so much. 2:42 to go in the first. Eunice to throw it in. right under their own basket. They get it into Wilson in the corner. Wilson dribbles up for just a second, flips it to Melanson. That's Isaac Melanson. Isaac goes to the left side, tries to throw it out to Wilson. Daves with the steal. That's turnover number 6 for the Cardinals here in the first quarter. Running through the middle is Williams. He throws it out into the corner into the hands of Warner, who hits the 3. That's Caden Warner, and now the Sun Blazers lead 14-2. 2:10 to go here in the first. Eunice with the basketball. Hasiel flips it over to Melanson. Melanson had it picked from behind but keeps it in his hands, and then he gets blocked by Daves. Pushing it quickly back the other way, Darian Williams, a little Euro step, and they're going to call him for the charge. And that'll be a turnover on the Sun Blazers. That's turnover number 4 for them.
Jorge must have taught him that. I remember when we played, Jorge was big on the charge.
He did. He would hustle down there and get his feet planted for sure. 1:55 to go in the first. 14-2 is your score. Eunice with the ball. Melanson heads through the paint, trying to go against the pressure.
Oh, and he called him for a walk.
And they call the travel. So another turnover for the Cardinals. That's turnover number 8. We talk about turnovers all the time because most of the time your teams that win the turnover battle typically win the ball game. Right now it's 8-4. That's number 10. That's Gomez from Mesilla Valley. He was stuck in the corner. He flips it cross court to Warner. Warner drops a bounce pass to Williams, who pulls for 3. Darian Williams buries the 3. He's now got 11 points, and the Cardinals are getting taken to the woodshed. It's 17-2. This is what you call a whooping so far. Pushing it back around as Melanson goes up for the shot. The ball gets deflected. It's going to go out of bounds. Melanson grabbing at his eye like he got hit in the eye. And they're going to say last touch by Eunice, so they're going to give the ball back to Mesilla Valley. Substitutions on the floor. Coming in right now will be Big Rob. Stepping off will be Big Ethan Wilson. 1:11 to go here in this first quarter. 17-2 is your score. Working it around is Torres, down low into the hands of Daves. He goes up strong, is going to get fouled down right under the basket. That'll send him to the free throw line. Camden Daves, the big long drink of water that he is, hit a 3 earlier in this first quarter.
He's been pulling up a lot of 3 shots too.
Yeah, and he sinks that free throw. Got a good looking shot for sure.
You don't see those from very long, lengthy guys that often.
Yep, yep, that is true. Dave's back at the line. His next shot is up, and it is good. So he's 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 5 points here in this ball game. Mesilla Valley leads 19-2 with just under a minute to go. Pushing through is Omar Armendariz. He's going to throw up the mid-range. It won't go. Rebound by Williams. And here comes Mesilla Valley. Gomez with it on the left wing. Tries the bounce pass down to the block. It gets deflected around. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Mesilla Valley. So Coach McBee calls the play that he wants his Cardinals to run. They work it down the right side. That is Melanson. He throws up a floater. It won't go. Rebounded by Gavin Torres of Mesilla Valley. And here comes Mesilla Valley. Gomez going to step into a 3. His 3 won't go. Rebounded by Daves. Back to Gomez, and he definitely walked. Because there was no call, and then he pointed one way and then pointed the other way. I think it was like, you walked, so I'm going to give you that ball back. So Omar Armendariz brings it up for the Cardinals. Over to the hands of Melanson, back over to Hasiel. Hasiel runs to the elbow, drips it out to Ben. Ben runs right down the paint, throws up a high one. It won't go. Batted around, and the rebound comes in the hands of Gomez with 5 seconds to go. Melanson steals it. Melanson with the throw-up shot at the end of the first half. Your score, Eunice 2, Mesilla Valley 19. The Cards getting a little whooping here. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports here live in Jal. We're in the Panther Invitational Tournament. This is the second round. We went backwards yesterday. When you lose, you go backwards. When you win, you go forward. The winner's bracket's on the right side, the loser's bracket on the left side. With the Cardinals losing on that last second shot yesterday, they move into the loser's bracket. Mesilla Valley lost yesterday to Hobbs JV, so they went backwards as well. So these two teams, the winner of this game will move on to a chance at the fifth place game. The loser of this game will go into what we always call, when I was coaching, the toilet bowl.
Get it from Gus Macker.
Yeah, just like the old Gus Macker, where you get to battle to stay out of the cellar, basically. So 7:50 to go here in the second. A shot is up, it's no good, rebounded by Hasiel, and here comes Eunice. They get it to Melanson. Melanson for three, his three won't go. High rebound up by Daves, and here comes the Sunblazers quickly back the other way. Pushing up top was Big Ben, and let's see what they call. They call Big Ben for the two-hand push. The signal that he first gave, I thought he was calling an offensive foul. At first, the way he pushed his arm out there, but he did not. He called that on Ben. And now they're going to call it the other way. So that's why I was confused a while ago. They were both kind of pushing and shoving on each other, and this time he gives it the other direction. So quickly back down. Here comes Melanson. He's going to put it on the floor. Flips it up top to Ben, over to Omar. Omar going to pull for three. His three won't go. And they're going to call Elijah Melanson for over the back, or what used to be called over the back. There's technically no legal over the back anymore. Now it's called a displacement.
Man, I can't keep up with these changes in high school. I didn't even know that either.
Yeah, they change rules all the time, in my opinion, because you got a bunch of pansies that sit around and say, oh, that's not nice and that's not fair, and I want to give everybody a trophy. There's a big block by Big Rob.
I feel like that's just part of the game, you know?
Man, I watch football and say the same thing. Now, those people would say, yeah, you pansy, you're talking about pansies, but people had concussions. And I get it. I want people to be safe too, but here I am at dang near 50, and I guarantee I've had my share of concussions. Dave Lynn used to say we were getting our bell rung. You'll be all right. Gavin Torres lays that one high off the glass for two. It's now 21-2. Eunice with the basketball. Ben picks it up, trying to figure out somewhere to go with it. He gets it to Rob, back out to Omar. Omar puts it on the floor, and they're going to call the blocking foul on number 4. That's Luke Dwyer. So Dwyer gets called for the block, and it'll be Eunice basketball. Subs coming in. That's Isaac Melanson. Big Ben will step off. 21-2, 6:44 to go here in the first half. Melanson with it, throws it away, and here comes Mesilla Valley. A little drop pass on the backside, and then a rebound and a putback after the miss. That's Camden Daves, and he's now got 7. 23-2 is your score, getting taken to the woodshed. The Cardinals with the basketball, pushing it down the middle, a little floater pass, and then good job there by Hasiel, finishing with some contact, and we'll give Omar, I believe that was Omar, credit for a little assist. Running down the left side, the ball gets deflected around, ends up in the hands of Warner. Warner throws it cross court into the hands of Torres, almost loses it, and now he's going to step back into a 3. His 3 is up, it's no good. And then they're going to call a foul down there somewhere, I'm assuming on Mesilla Valley.
Yeah, number 3.
3, that's Peyton Tharp. Multiple subs, number 5 and number 4, that's Caden Warner and Luke Dwyer. We'll go have a seat, get them a little water. And so it'll be Eunice basketball. Melanson That's Isaac. He's going to bring it across the timeline over to the right side. They kick it up to Hasi. Hasi throws it cross court, throws it away, and here comes Mesilla Valley after the cross court turnover pass there. And then a runner floater through the paint. That's Gavin Torres who goes off the glass. And the Eunice Cardinals are getting just tore up here. It's 25-4. Running down the middle is Omar. He throws up a floater. It won't go. Rebounded by number 11. That's Jackson Warner. Multiple Warners. We had some Warners in Eunice for years, and then putting it on the floor is Peyton Tharp, and he loses it out of bounds. That's turnover number 7 for Mesilla Valley. 7-10 right now is your turnover battle. I keep forgetting that Jow is in school. Well, you know what? This is Friday. I didn't think they had school on Friday.
Maybe the teacher?
Maybe. They're making an announcement over the intercom here. And, there's a nice runner by Hasiel. He now has 4 points. The Cardinals have 6. It's 6-25. 5 minutes to go in the first half. They drop it onto the block, into Tharp. Tharp double team down there, puts it back on the floor, skips it over into the hands of Kobe. Kobe shot, it's up, it's no good. It's rebounded by Torres. Torres puts it on the floor, splits the defense, goes down the paint, throws up a shot, and they're going to call him for a carry. And the turnover now, that's turnover number 8. So Omar Armendariz with it. Over to Melanson. Melanson puts it on the floor, throws it cross court into the hands of Hasi. Hasi's shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by Kobe. Quickly back the other way is Tharp. They get it to Kobe. Kobe for 3. It won't go. The rebound gets knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Mesilla Valley, and they're going to give it to Eunice. 19-point lead here for Mesilla Valley. Just almost halfway through the second quarter. Eunice working it down into the right corner. A deflected pass ends up in the hands of Wilson. Wilson back to Hasiel. Hasiel with a left-handed pass. It comes all the way across. A shot was up there by the youngster. That was Misa. His shot got partially blocked, and then they call a foul as everybody was going for that deflected ball. They call that on number 11, Jackson Warner. And so that'll give the ball back to the Cardinals. The Cardinals to throw it in right underneath their basket. They throw it up top. It gets deflected around into the hands of Warner. A shot is up. It's no good. And then rebounded by Hasiel. Hasiel almost had it taken away, but they end up back with it. And then they call the foul against Mesilla Valley. Got a lot of action happening and trying to see what we're doing here.
Bonus.
Oh, we're to that 5 foul deal. Right. Yeah, gotcha. That's another one of those things that we talked about quite a bit yesterday that has changed. The bonus that was the rules for the 1-and-1 and the bonus that had been in place as long as I've known basketball changed last year. Or the year before last. Anyway, they changed within the last year or two to where there's no more bonus the way it used to be. Now it's at 5 each quarter, you shoot 2 shots. There's no more 1-and-1.
Oh, you got grabbed and pulled.
Misa goes up, gets a good rebound. That's the freshman youngster. And then gets slung to the floor. So I think he'll go to the line now and get to shoot 2.
Yeah, it just seems we can't get anything going on offense.
And yesterday we talked about that the whole game. It kind of seemed that way too. But we clawed back in. We clawed back in and got back into the ball game, even though we just didn't look like we ever got in any kind of rhythm. Misa's first shot is off the back of the iron, no good. And he'll go back to the line for another. They stepped in there and showed 2. Does that mean he's shooting 2 more? That shot is no good.
I believe
so. They're saying that first one was a violation.
Yeah, Mesilla Valley stepped out of that box at the beginning. So.
Okay. So they're going to give him another one. He misses the first. We'll say that one was the first. And his next one is up, and it is off the back of the rim. So all three off the back of the rim. A rebound and put back by Wilson. His second rebound and put back is in. Ethan Wilson gets on the board. It's 25-8. The Cards did this yesterday and hung around and stayed in it and had a chance at the end. The turnover numbers are starting to get closer. It's 8-11. And so that's what we need to try to get back in this ball game. And just as I say that, Torres floats one up. He's got 6 points, and now it's 27-8. Omar Armendariz, a shot is up. It's no good. Quickly, we had a rebound by Mesilla Valley, and they were going to try to push it out quick. They almost threw it away, but now crossing over and heading down the paint over to Gomez. Gomez in the corner. He puts it on the floor. He's got some... what do they call those? The Grinches, the Kobe Grinches or whatever, the Christmas.
Yeah.
Got that Christmas look to them. The Christmas Kobe's are over into the hands. The shot is up. It's no good. I believe that was Kobe.
It's a weird looking basketball, I just noticed.
The basketball, yeah. I talked about that a little bit yesterday too. That the basketballs now are a little bit different. They still feel the same when you go grab one.
Yeah, they just look different.
It's a completely different color on them. It's like a lighter, it looks like an old rubber ball.
And they got like lime yellow.
Yes,
on
letters on it.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we throw that one away, but after Kobe grabbed it, he steps out of bounds. And so that'll give the ball back to the Cardinals. So multiple subs coming in and out for both teams. Back onto the floor is Luke Dwyer. Omar Armendariz with it, comes across the timeline, gives it to Melanson. Melanson gonna come through the middle, has it knocked away. Another turnover for the Cardinals. Quickly back to Gomez. They play a little back and forth game down into the basket. It gets deflected around and Gomez ends up with the rebound. Over into the hands of Williams. Williams out on the left wing, crosses over, going to spin through the paint, and then he's going to call him for the travel. So that's a turnover number 9 from Mesilla Valley. They've closed that gap. I think early in the game it was like 10-1, and it's now 13-9. So that gets you back in the ball game if you can close that turnover gap. That's when I'm looking at stats, that's one of the first things I always look at, because you can generally have a decent idea of how the game's going to turn out by looking at those turnover numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
A shot was up by Williams. It was no good. Rebounded by Wilson. He's now got 6 rebounds here in this ball game.
Great shot.
And who was that? Was that
number 3, Hasiel?
That's 3, Hasiel. I looked down looking at some stats, and so now it's 27-10. Eunice trails by 17. They're trying to hang around here. Up top to Kobe. Into the hands of Warner. Swinging it all the way across to Gomez. Gomez 3 is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Big Rob. Quickly back the other way. A shot is up and good by Omar Armendariz, as he runs right down the middle through the defense and lays it in with a little finger roll. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Gomez out on the left wing. Spins, goes down the middle, tries to step through, almost had it taken away, and he does. That was Hasiel. Hasiel flips it over to the right side, a little push, throws it up at the goal, no shot or no goal. Rebounded by Ethan Wilson, and then a rebound off of his shot by Hasiel. And now back up top. Running down the paint, throwing up a shot high off the glass. It won't go, but they're going to call a foul. That'll send him to the line. So Hasiel go to the line with 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. 27-12 is your score. Hasiel at the line, looks around. His first shot is up, and it's good. Hasiel with a good bucket. He's now got 7 points. And now he steps in there ready for the second. His second free throw is up. Off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Wilson. And Wilson with the rebound and the putback, and here come the Cardinals back into this thing. Williams trying to take it to the rack, had it knocked away. They get it to Kobe. Kobe throws it down low. And that was Dwyer, and he's going to put it in and get fouled with 5 seconds to go. And he's going to get a bucket out of that deal. It's 27-15. So Dwyer now going to go to the line with 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Dwyer's first shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Wilson finally ended up with it.
The clock hasn't been going. Oh, now they got it.
And there's a long shot from one end. It won't go.
It's about 3 seconds there that they didn't have that clock.
Yep. So then Mesilla Valley heaves one at the end. The clock should have already been out a long time ago, but they left them a couple seconds. They heave one at the end of the first half. Your score, Mesilla Valley 29, Eunice 15. The Cardinals trail by 14. We'll take a little break. We'll come back here for our second half here in just a few minutes. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Outlaw Grill's the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds!
Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump & Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump & Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump & Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump & Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump & Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Here live in Jow at the Panther Invitational. This is the 7th annual Panther Invitational Basketball Tournament here in Jow. I got to tell you, yesterday, man, the hospitality from the Jow folks was just amazing. Yep. Will tell you, man, I I know people get tired of hearing me complain sometimes, but it's like we walked into this place, they're like, hey, here's the hospitality room, all the food, the drinks, whatever you need. We told them at one point, hey, could we get a different table over here? They brought us a table, some chairs.
Immediately.
I mean, they take care of us. And when we go to Lovington, it's the same way. When we go to Hobbs, it's the same way. When we went a lot of places, it's that way. And we've gotten better. We've gotten better in Eunice. Yeah. But sometimes there you feel like you're going to do a job, I guess, and instead of like you're welcomed and you're helping things and whatnot. So anyway, shout out to the JAL folks yesterday. Some good food. I've been trying to do a little dieting. I wasn't dieting very good yesterday. So the Cardinals get the ball here to start the second half. It's 29-15. And we are in quarter number 3. Melanson going to run down the paint, throws up a shot, it won't go, gets deflected around, goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Eunice. In that first half, the story early was the turnovers early. The Cardinals trailed big. They were down 20 at one point. They were down big in the turnover numbers. But by the end of the first half, that turnover number had went from like a 10 turnover difference to a 3 turnover difference, and the score had gotten a little bit closer. It was down to 14. And so we've got a timeout here already early in this second half. The score is still 29-15. I guess they wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, man. Eunice just needs to get something going on in that offense. You know, that last 2-ish minutes of that second quarter, they seem to finally get a rhythm kind of going. And if they could just do that the whole game, this will be a completely different game.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. They got a rhythm going. They quit turning the ball over. And, you know, if you can reduce your turnovers and get shots on goal instead of, you know, then if the ball goes to the other team, at least you got a shot on goal. Yeah. And with people like, you know, Big Rob and Wilson and Hasse and for sure Melanson, they get in there and crash the boards pretty hard, so sometimes you get those rebounds. Several of those points there late in the first half were rebounds and putbacks. Yep. And so if you can do that rather than throw the ball to the other team, I know that sounds like common sense, but by doing that, you're much more in the game.
And take advantage of Mesilla Valley's turnovers.
And they're going to call the foul there on Hasse as Williams for Mesilla Valley started off like a ball of fire. He had 11 points in like the first minute of the first couple of minutes, it seemed like, of the game.
Back to back.
Yes, and then just kind of went cold the whole second quarter. So he gets fouled there, and there's a deflected ball. And Melanson did a really good job getting a hand in the passing lane. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Eunice. So Kobe throws it in. Gomez back to Kobe up top. Thought about it, and now Gomez will take the 3, and it sinks through nothing but net. And Gomez gets his first bucket of the game, and it's a 3. 32-15 is your score. 7:11 on the clock. It's time for a big gulp. Hasiel going to run through the paint, kicks it over to Melanson, who has a spot-up shot in the corner. Isaac Melanson for 3. Under 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 32-18 is your score. Williams out on the right wing, drops it into the high post. It gets kicked out. Young man stood in the paint for a long, long time. He's in there again. Still in there, still in there, still in there. Blocked by Wilson. He's back in the paint again. There's a shot that's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Omar Armendariz. And he's going to get fouled as he was trying to push it up the floor. So that'll give the ball back to the Cardinals. 32-18 is your score. 6:32 to go here in the third. Melanson brings it up the right side. Flips it cross court to Hasiel. Hasiel out near the top of the key. Goes to the elbow. Pulls up the mid-range. It won't go. Rebounded by Darian Williams. Williams slows it down, and now he's going to bring it across over to Gomez. Gomez up to Kobe. Kobe skips it cross court, and now Williams passes over into the corner, and a shot is up and no good by Tharp. Rebounded by Omar Armendariz. Armendariz a rebounder here in this ball game. Isaac Melanson out on the left wing, drops a little bounce pass down into Wilson. Wilson with the turnaround fadeaway, and he sinks it. Ethan Wilson making it like Kobe right there on the fadeaway. Here comes the Sun Blazers. I keep wanting to call them the Sun Devils. I think that's Arizona State or something, right? And they call it carry. I didn't see it, but that's what they call it.
Sun, S-O-N, too.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's some, yeah, I get you. Mesilla Valley Christian, and it's the Sun, S-O-N Blazers. Okay, woohoo. Man, they sat around and
thought about that one.
Yeah. Oh, and a nice little give and go right there on the pass by Wilson and the finish by Hasiel in traffic. He's now got 9 points, does Hasiel. 5:19 to go here in the third. Sun Blazers with the basketball. They get it to Williams at the high post. He kicks it out into the corner. A shot, it's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Torres. Then they're going to call the travel out there in the corner.
And these are times that Eunice needs to take advantage of those. Mesilla Valley, that second quarter, they had about 5 turnovers right there. Would we get the ball back and to get this back into which I think they were down at 1 point, 20 points, and now it's a 10 point.
Now it's 10. They just keep clawing around. I mean, you know, the funny thing is we did the same thing yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, early in the game, we're like, oh, my gosh, we're getting smashed because we were. And then the next thing you know, we just slowly clawed, and then we hit a shot with 3 seconds to go, and you know, I mean, we're tied up.
Yeah.
Trail from opening tip-off all the way till there's 3 seconds left, and now we got a tie ball game, and here it almost has that same kind of feel. Yep. We were in the turnover deficit. We were down about 10 turnovers early while we were down about 20 points. Now it's back to 10, and that turnover deficit is down to about 2. It's like a 2 turnover deficit right now for the Cardinals. They've been able to turn this thing around a little bit. Here goes Melanson. He runs through the paint, throws one up. It won't go. Rebounded by Gomez. Quickly back the other way. They get it to Kobe on the left wing. Kobe up to Gomez. Gomez puts it on the floor, then slings it over into the corner to Torres. Torres going to dribble it back, and now kicks it to Gomez. Gomez up near the top of the key. Steps through over to Kobe in the corner. Kobe looks down, bounce pass to the short corner, almost stolen away by Wilson, and then a cross-court skip pass to Torres. Torres going to run through the paint. I thought he traveled. His shot is up. It's no good, but the Cardinals on the rebound. 2 Cardinals going for it. They both grab it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be last touch by Eunice.
Man, one thing I'm noticing this half is seems like Eunice is putting a lot more pressure on that Mesilla Valley, and watching that Hobbs JV game, it seemed like Mesilla Valley kind of struggled with it. We're starting to see that this second half.
I agree. That was the difference in the game over there yesterday with the Hobbs JV versus this team, was the pressure that Hobbs was able to put on them. And so Eunice has finally started to put some pressure on the basketball. So they call a foul there, and that'll send Williams to the line. Young man had, I believe he had 8 in the first quarter, had another 3 in the second quarter earlier. He makes that one. He's now got 12 points. He started off like a ball of fire. In fact, I think he had their first, 8 points of the ball game, and he makes that one. And he's now got 13. So back the other way, Melanson to Hasi. Hasi dribbles over to the left side, then backs out. He gives it to Wilson. Wilson with a little reverse pivot spin move. His shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the board. Ends up in the hands of a Sun, S-O-N Blazer. 3:55 to go here in this third quarter. Working it around the top. Gomez to Kobe into the corner to Williams. Williams puts it on the floor. They double team him in the corner. He kicks it out. The ball ends up down on the block. A shot is up. It's no good. The rebound and the putback, though, from big Camden Daves. And he's going to get 2 points. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Score, Mesilla Valley 36, Eunice 22. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Shout out to some of these sponsors. Eunice Health Clinic, Brian and Candida, and all the staff down there. I know anytime I call down there, always very helpful. In fact, I believe Elma, hope she didn't call in sick. She's sitting right here in front of me. I'll reach over and tap her on the forehead or on the back of the head here in a minute, but she's right here. We always appreciate them, always so helpful, and man, just good to me. In fact, one of my prescriptions that I have to take every single day was running low a couple days ago. Made the phone call up there. Talked to Elma within a few seconds. She had them calling me back, and I mean, within 30 minutes, the pharmacy was calling me, telling me my prescription was ready, and that's what a small town is all about, and I definitely appreciate that for sure. So also shout out to Badger Hydrovac, Shane Williams. We'll get to watch his daughter, Peyton Williams, here in just a few minutes play. We appreciate them. 3:30 to go here in the third, 36-22, Eunice with the basketball. Hasiel with it in the right corner, now Omar. Omar gonna dribble drive, throws up a shot, gets blocked, throws up another shot on the rebound and gets blocked again. So back-to-back blocks on Omar by the Sun Blazers, and they're gonna say the ball is Eunice's. Omar Armendariz has 5 rebounds here in this ball game.
He's in there battling.
Yeah, he is. And I mean, he's definitely not the biggest kid out there on the floor. Wilson with a nice little mid-range jumper, drops it in for 2, and he's now got 8 points. It's a 12-point ball game, 36-24. Gomez with it. Up top to Kobe. Into the corner, I believe that's Torres. Torres, Kobe, back to Torres. Torres thought about the 3, now he's gonna take it. His 3 is up, it's no good, but he gets his own rebound and then drops a beautiful little pass down to Camden Daves, who gets his 11th point on the little easy bucket right under the basket. 14-point game, 38-24, 2:40 to go here in the third. Melanson runs to the left side, kicks it over to Wilson in the corner. Wilson for 3. Ethan Wilson for 3.
Did he just call a foul? I think that ref just caught a foul on somebody.
Yeah, maybe. I'm confused. They took Melanson out immediately and put in Big Rob. I'm not sure what they called. They did give him the points, though, right? Yeah. They've now put the points up on the board. It's an 11-point game, 2:25 to go in the third. Into the corner to Torres, one-hand pass to Williams. Williams throws up a shot, it rattles around and it goes in. He had some contact, he finishes. He's now got 15 points here in this ball game. It's a 13-point game, 2:13 to go. A running floater's up, it's no good. Williams with the rebound, and here comes Williams. Williams gonna stop, floats it across. I think he was throwing it to the big man. It goes all the way to Gomez. Gomez kicks it up all the way to Kobe. Kobe for 3, his 3 won't go. Rebounded by Williams. Williams over to Torres. Torres back to Williams. Williams with a one-hand pass to Kobe. Kobe runs through the middle, has it taken away, and they're going to call Kobe for the foul after that little exchange right there. Third turnover here in this quarter for the Sun Blazers. Eunice with the basketball, 1:45 to go in the third, 13-point game. Omar Armendariz takes it over to the left side, gonna dribble it that way, looking down for Rob. He runs through the middle and lays it off the glass and in. Omar Armendariz with his 2nd points of the game, or 2nd bucket. He's got 4. Williams quickly back the other way. His shot is up, it's no good. Battle for the board, comes away with Hasi with it. Hasi running down the paint, throws up a shot, blocked by Williams. Williams gets it back, kicks it over to Kobe. Here comes the Sun Blazers. Sun Blazers, Gomez out here on the left wing. Throws it up to the high post. Torres back to Gomez. He's got an open look. His shot is up and good. Gomez buries his 2nd 3 of this third quarter, I believe. 43-29, 2nd 3 for sure of the ball game. And Hasi was running, or Isaac Melanson running down the paint with a little double clutch floater. Goes in, but they're going to call a foul and say it was on the floor before he threw the shot up. So coming out will be Ethan Wilson. Just trying to see who came in. I think Ben came in, and also number 22, Juan Luis Alvarez. Melanson with it out on the left wing. Looks down low, then skips it cross court to Juan Luis. Juan Luis over to Big Ben. Ben in the corner, puts it on the floor, tries to split the defense. They're going to say it went off his foot. 3rd turnover for the Cardinals here in this quarter. 43-29 is your score. 38 seconds to go here in the third. Kobe with it for the Sunblazers. Comes off the little pick and roll. Williams with him. He goes to the top, and now he's just going to flip it up to Daves. Daves back to Kobe. Trying to get it out to Torres. It gets deflected around, and they're going to say Torres stepped on the line. A turnover for the Sunblazers. In this half, the Sunblazers lead the turnover battle. 43-29 is your score. It's a 14-point game. Ben pushes it up the floor with 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Trying to get it to Melanson. Melanson going to run through with a little double clutch. His shot won't go, and it gets knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Mesilla Valley. Eunice to throw it in on the baseline. Got a little stack play going there. Trying to get it out. They do into Ethan Wilson. Wilson with a step back. His shot won't go. Rebounded by Gomez. And that was kind of interesting. It didn't go. But at the end of three, your score, Mesilla Valley 43, Eunice 29. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports here live in Jowl as the Panther Invitational Tournament is going on. It is a tournament that is the old, if you win, you move to the right. If you lose, you move to the left type of setup. And so the Cardinals, with the loss yesterday, moved to the left. Mesilla Valley lost to Hobbs JV. Eunice lost to Nemi. So these two teams are playing. The loser here goes to what we always referred to when I was a youngster as the Toilet Bowl. So you end up playing for a chance to
the seventh place, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's basically what it ends up being. If you win, you move on to the fifth place game. So Mesilla Valley in the lead through three. Cardinals, though, cut the turnovers way down in the third quarter. Let's see if they can turn those into some points. And just as I say that, Gomez hits his third three of the ball game. He's now got 9. 46-29, 7:30 to go here in this ball game. Wilson with it, looking down low. He gets it to Hassi. Hassiel tries to cross over, had it knocked away for a second, but gets it back to Big Ben. Big Ben with a lot of pressure around him. Melanson throws it over to Hassi. Hassi in the left corner, dribbles back up toward the top of the key, flips it to Ben. Ben for three. His three won't go. Rebounded by Big Rob, and he's going to get fouled down there. Big Rob's third rebound, another one of these youngsters that the Cardinals have. Got some good-looking youngsters out there with Ben, Isaac. Of course, you got Big Rob. And so they got some youngsters that are looking pretty good, playing good minutes for them. So Big Rob steps up there. Big Rob's first shot is up. It's no good. Got a sub. I was going to say, what in the world they got going on now? So multiple subs. So back to the line is Big Rob. His next shot is up. It won't go. Battle for the boards. Ends up in the hands of Mesilla Valley, and they're quickly back the other way. And a nice pass, and Kobe goes up and lays it in on the alley-oop for two. It's 48-29, back to a 19-point game here as Mesilla Valley's been really clicking here in the fourth. Omar Armendariz floats through the paint, throws up a shot, won't go. They're going to say that he got hit on the hand by Williams, and that'll send Omar to the line.
A lot of fouls early this quarter.
I concur. So up to the line is Omar. His first shot is up. Yeah, and it's in there. So he's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and he'll have a opportunity at another here. His next one is up. And it will not go, but Williams with the rebound, trying to get the putback. He gets another rebound and finally gets that one in as Wilson, I said Williams, he gets 2 rebounds and a bucket right there, as I believe he's now got 13 points here in this ball game. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rebounds. So another double-double for Wilson. 13 points, 11 rebounds here in this game. He's been a double-double machine all year, and I called him Williams a while ago, and Williams over on the ladies' side has been the same thing. She's a double-double machine. So if I confuse them, it's because they're both double-double machines.
For sure.
The Cardinals here trail. They trail by 16. Trying to see if they can get something going, make one final run, similarly to the way they did yesterday. They're 3-7 on the season. A win here would bring them closer to that 500 mark. 3-7. It'd sure be better to leave this game 4-7 than 3-8.
For sure.
Mesilla Valley is 7-2 on the season. They were 7-1 going into that Hobbs JV game yesterday. So Eunice in the full court pressure. Looks like
found something?
They found something down there on the floor. They're trying to figure out what it is. Looks like maybe a bracelet busted and some beads went all over the court.
Maybe. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, huh?
Yeah. They're picking up little beads all over down there. There was a whole group of kids that come walking through a while ago, and they look like probably some joust students, I would assume. And looked like maybe one of them's bracelet busted or something, and a bunch of little beads went rolling across the floor. So now they're down there picking up beads, and here we go. Eunice in the full court pressure. Working it back and forth. They get it over the far side. That's Kobe. Kobe was trapped for just a second. Now Daves has it. Now Gomez. Gomez looking through. Thought about skipping it cross court. He's just going to hand off to Warner. Warner drops it really nice pass right down low, but it was blocked as Wilson went up and blocked the shot, but his momentum brought him out of the play. Warner gets his rebound, and then on the as he was going back up, they're going to call Big Rob for the foul, so that'll send Warner to the free throw line. Warner's first shot is up. It's no good. Tore my sweater.
Oh, no.
Got a little hole right there in it. So hooked it on something. Up to the line again is Warner. His next shot is up, and it is good. 49-32, 6:30 to go in this ball game. Melanson dribbles over to the right side, flips it up top of the key to Hussey. Hussey going to come off the pick and roll with Wilson, throws up a floater, it won't go. Rebounded by Kobe. Here comes Mesilla Valley quickly back the other way, and he's going to run down the middle. Oh, no. Man, how much longer can he stand down there?
Same thing that happened yesterday.
Oof. Man. Golly, they called Melanson for the foul. I didn't see any movement. He was standing down there for 2 seconds at least, just planted standing down there and got run over. That first shot is up and it's no good. Kobe misses the first. The Melanson crew, as we talked about earlier, they get a little rowdy over here for their fam, and they were screaming the ball don't lie, the Charlie statement there, or the Renee fight one, and he misses both of them, and now they're really screaming the ball don't lie. 6:10 to go here. Melanson with it out on the right wing, looking down low to his brother. He gets it to Elijah. Elijah trying to go up. Ball's going to get knocked away from him. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mesilla Valley. It'll be Eunice basketball. Isaac Melanson to throw it in. Eunice in the little stack play. They throw it up top to Wilson. Wilson gets it and drops it in for two. Ethan Wilson now has 15 points here in this ball game. He's also got 11 rebounds. quickly. Back the other way. Here comes Mesilla Valley, and they're going to kick it out. Kobe with it out on the right wing. Runs through, throws it over. It ends up with Gomez. Gomez reverse pivots, backs it out. One-hand pass over to Warner. Warner, pressured by Melanson, floats down the lane, throws up a shot. It won't go. It was rebounded by Wilson, but then they knocked it away from him from behind. And then on the shot, another rebound by Mesilla Valley. And that's a nice move right there, as running down the middle was Jackson Warner, and he lays it off the glass and in. It's a 17-point game after the 2-point bucket by Warner. Omar Armendariz tries to throw it out, almost throws it away. Melanson comes away with it, and Isaac Melanson buries the two. He's now got 5 points, and we got a timeout on the floor by Eunice. Your score, Eunice 36, Mesilla Valley 51. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Shout out to some of these sponsors. NMR Pipeline LLC, Del Bettis, Stacy Pop, all the gang down there. We appreciate them, appreciate all that they do. Always doing stuff for the community. I know they're always good to me, for sure. Oh, in his last day or two here with us before he heads off back to Waco.
Go fly some planes.
Go fly some planes. Pretty neat deal. Pretty neat deal. Not too many people I know in Eunice that have went on to go fly planes. So definitely a neat thing. 51-36 is your score. Eunice in the full court pressure. I would move Wilson up closer to the half court line so that they can't do that right there. But there we go. There's a bucket right back the other way. That's the problem. If you get him too far back, then he ends up in no man's land after that first long pass. 4:45 to go in the ball game. 53-36. Melanson trying to attack the basket. They're going to grab his arm, and he'll go to the line. Yeah, if you're going to get up in that full court pressure, you've always got that one man that is guarding the person that's the inbounder who's got nobody. If you get them back beyond the half-court line, they're kind of in no man's land. They can't help. And if they throw that first pass over the top,
which is
what they did, then that guy has to make a decision. Am I just going to stay back and protect the rim, or am I going to come up and pressure the ball? And if he comes up and pressures the ball, now you've got no rim protection. Wilson with the rebound, the putback, it won't go. And now here we come back the other way. Stolen away. Wilson ends up with it. Hasiel caused that deflection. And so here we go. Omar trying to attack the basket. They're going to call a foul on him as he was driving. Let's see if they call it on the floor or the shot. They're going to call it on the shot. Oh, no, they're pointing toward the floor, so it will be down. They'll throw it in under the basket. 4:24, 53-36, trying to throw it in. They throw it all the way up top to Hasiel. Hasiel dribbles over to the left side, left hand, picks it up, throws it down low to Wilson. Wilson flips it up top to Isaac Melanson, who runs down the middle and throws one high off the glass and in. He's now got 7. 53-36 is your score. Kobe with it. Up top to, well, I thought it was coming up top, and then they steal it away. Here comes Omar Armendariz running down the lane. Nice pass to Hassi, and Hassi lays it in for 2 off the really nice pass from Omar Armendariz. And now we've got a timeout, Mesilla Valley, as Eunice is back within 13. They just hang around.
Yep. They make those small little runs that
yes.
They come back, but then the issue is they'll...
We talked about it at halftime. At the beginning of this game, at one point early in the first quarter, they were down around 20 points. Yeah. And it's the same thing that happened yesterday. And so we're sitting here watching them down 20 early going, oh, my gosh, they're getting taken to the woodshed. They're getting killed. And it's what you see. And then the next thing you know, they just keep hanging around, keep clawing back. They cut a few points here, a few points there, and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it's a single-digit game. And so it's back to a 13-point game.
If they would have done what they did that second, third, even this fourth quarter, just not get down by 20
Yes.
points. This would be a completely different game.
Yeah, if you could take the first 3-4 minutes of this ball game and just do away with that, it's an even ball game. But as my dad used to say when I was a kid, if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his booty every time he jumped. So, that's but that's kind of the way the whole season's went so far for the Cardinals. They're in pretty much every game.
Yep.
They just
same thing happened yesterday.
Yep. This is the way it's been, and so, just one of those things happens, I guess.
Just takes a while for them to wake up.
Yeah. Gomez with it for Mesilla Valley. Now Williams back to Gomez. Gomez goes to the top of the key. I thought he traveled. No call. Not Kobe. That's Torres. They do give it to Torres in the high post. He works it around, has it knocked away from behind. That's 7 turnovers for Mesilla Valley. Elijah Melanson to Omar. Omar pulls for 3. His 3 won't go. Battle for the board ends up with Torres. Here comes Torres in Mesilla Valley, and wisely he's going to pull it out, run some clock. Well, and just as I say that, Dave says, I'm not. Give it to me. I'll take a 3-point bucket, and he's got 14. It's back to a 16-point lead, 56-40. Hasse running through the paint, throws up the floater off the glass, and he's going to get the and one. And he's got 13 now here in this ball game. Hassiel. I always call him Hasse or Hassiel because, man, my tongue just don't roll very good on that last name. You know, I know it. I can spell it for you, but saying it, my tongue just don't always respond like it should. So he misses the free throw and then quickly back the other way. Williams going to kick it up top. Kobe says, I'll take a shot. Battle for the board. And they're going to say last touched by Mesilla Valley. And so Brandon again looking for a ride. Shot is up. It's no good. Battle around for the rebound. Comes into the hands of Torres. Torres drops it over to Gomez. Gomez thought about the shot. Now he throws it up top to Daves, who takes the 3. His 3 won't go this time, but he gets his own rebound. Throws up a shot, and he got hammered. He has his hands in the air as he was flying across his back, sliding on the floor. And then they're going to say Eunice turned it over right there as they stepped on the baseline. Trying to organize what he's ride home.
What happened to his scooter?
It's been too cold, so that's the thing. Is when it's warm, he drives his. He don't want to ride. He wants to ride that scooter.
Yeah.
And it's been cold in the mornings. I mean, this morning the wind chill was in the 30s.
Oh wow.
So I took him.
Deep
and,
3.
There's a shot that's up. It's no good. Attacking is Williams. He throws it to Daves. Daves going to drop it in for 2, and he's got 16 points in this game. 58-42. Quickly back the other way. A shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Melanson maybe, and there's a battle for it. .152 here to go in this ball game. It's a 16-point game. It's basically been a 16-point game, give or take. It's like Eunice would make a little run, then they would make a little run, and it's kind of been about a, 15, 16-point game most of the game as Melanson makes the first. He's now got 3 points here in this ball game, 58-43. His next one's up, and it won't go. And here comes Mesilla Valley. That is Dwyer. Dwyer has it knocked away for a second, but he gets it back. He's going to run through the paint, throws a pass over to Williams. Williams' 3 is up. It's no good. And then they're going to call a foul down low. They call that on Dwyer.
Eunice in that bonus already, so they're going to get 2 shots.
Yep. 1:38 to go in the ball game, 58-43. Eunice trails by 15. Got a chance to cut it back down to 14 with just over a minute and a half. Hasiel at the line. His first shot is up, and it goes in. Hasiel, that's 14 points for Hasiel. One of his better games for sure. It looks like Chloe's going to pick up Waddy, so everything will be good. His next shot is up. Ooh, and it won't go. And then here comes Mesilla Valley. 14-point lead around the back. I believe that's Torres. Torres double teamed out there, has it taken away by Melanson. Melanson runs through, throws up a shot, it won't go. Williams with the rebound for Mesilla Valley. Gomez now got it, trying to get it to Dwyer. Davies got a hand on it, and then the ball's gonna go out of bounds. Mesilla Valley with the turnover. That's 9 turnovers here in this half for Mesilla Valley. 58-44, 1:15 to go in the ball game. What is it?
Saturday at 8:30, the C team or whatever freshmen be playing over here a game. Jal and Eunice. C team will be playing at 8:30 in the morning.
All right. Saturday morning, Eunice C team versus Jal JV or C team. They'll be playing here in Jal 8:30 in the morning. Man, that's early. 8:30 in the morning, Eunice C team, Jal C team will have a game. So for our Cardinal fans, thank you, Mr. Billy Hubbs. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Didn't even know we had a C team.
Yep. You know, they've had a bunch of kids out to play the last couple of years, and that's a good thing. Credit to
sure.
Coach McBee for that, for sure, because the numbers are always a good thing. You know, my thing with our basketball program is I just think we've got to do more at the youth level to start developing some of these programs.
I mean, we do it with football.
Yes.
You can see where our football program
Same
starts.
at baseball.
Yeah.
And so now, do I think that our high school coaches should get involved in some of that youth stuff? Absolutely, I do, boys and girls. And there's a shot that's up by Hasiel off the glass and in. He's now got 16 points. It's back to a 12-point game, and then Eunice going to tie it up, and the arrow's going to go their way. They're going to get it back, so here we go. Deja vu of yesterday. 1 minute to go in this game. It's almost back to single digits. Why can we not do this the whole game?
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a foul. They're going to call that one on Misa as he jumped up there, got a little move and pick action. 56 seconds on the clock. Eunice going to try to get in the full court pressure here now. So this free person, there you go. Get you about the free throw line. Not the free throw line, the half court line. And then that keeps them from having that easy second pass.
Across the court.
Yeah. Because now you've got somebody there that can rotate over, and that is their responsibility. You know, somebody that when I was coaching that was really good at that was like Ida Frazier. She was really good at getting in that little space right there and just kind of waiting to see where that pass was going to go and stepping up into the passing lane. Torres drops it down to Dwyer. Dwyer over to Davies. Davies going to throw up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Elijah Melanson. Here comes Elijah coast to coast going up, and he's going to get hammered. And that'll send him to the free throw line. It's a 12-point game, 32 seconds on the clock. And Melanson will go to the line. He's 1 of 2 from the line. Can he improve on that? See if we can get this to a single digits at least here. And that first shot is up. It's no good. So he's now 1 of 3 from the line. So back to the line again. Melanson, his next shot is up, and it is good. So he's got 4 points now. And then quickly back the other way is Williams, and he's going to get fouled over there trying to get around the Eunice defense on the side. They're going to say he got a little body check, and that should send Williams to the line, yeah. He's got some different shoes. Are those Kobe's or what are those?
KD's maybe?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I've been out of the shoe game for a while.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That first shot is up and no good by Williams. He's got 15 points here in this ball game. He's back to the line. His next shot is up and it is good. He's now got 16 points. 25 seconds to go. It's a 12-point game again. Omar Armendariz for three. His three won't go. Trying to get a rebound. And Dave's got the ball on the rebound. Went out of bounds with a little thrust, looking at the ref like, hey, I got fouled, and they didn't give him a call. So Haase has it. Haase's shot is up. It's no good. Dave's going to get the rebound. And here we go. Under 10 seconds to go. They throw it down the floor. They're going to throw it away. And so now 5 seconds to go in this game. It's a 12-point game. Mesilla Valley in the lead. Melanson throws it into Omar Armendariz. He walked, but no call. Over to Melanson, the other Melanson. Elijah Melanson for three. It won't go. Battle for the board. And the buzzer sounds. So at the end of this ball game, your score, Eunice 47. Mesilla Valley 59. The Cardinals trail by 12 here at the end. In that game for the Sun Blazers, Darian Williams, 16 points. Kobe Redfern with 2. Luke Dwyer with 2. Caden Warner with 3. Alake Gomez with 9. Jackson Warner with 5. Gavin Torres with 6. Camden Davies with 16. Now over on the other side for your Eunice Cardinals, Elijah Melanson. I show him with 4. Had about 6, 7 rebounds. Isaac Melanson with 7. Hasiel with 16. Omar Armendariz, I've got him with 5. He also had 5 rebounds. Big Rob had a few rebounds. Ethan Wilson, I've got him with 15 points, 13 rebounds. And I think that's about it. Shout out to those sponsors again. Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, the City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and the Eunice Health Clinic. Thank you guys for your support and watching. That is the conclusion of the boys' game. The girls' game will start here in just a second. I'm not sure whether they have us on a different link for the girls' game versus the boys' game, or if it'll be on the same link. So I'm going to pause everything for just a moment. If it's the same link, we'll be right back on here in a few seconds. If they start us a new link, we'll get it started here in just a few moments. So for Evie and everyone back at One Radio Square,